We know those times when someone says something out loud that's racially problematic, even offensive. In that moment, we ask ourselves, should I say something? Now, there are reasons to remain quiet. It may be too risky, perhaps even unsafe. But you're in a conversation workshop. So for those times when you decide, yes, this is the moment when I'm speaking up, now it's your chance to practice what to say. Here are some valuable tips, like how to call someone in, reactions that open up the conversation and show your willingness to hear more. And their calling out statements, when it's time to be clear and direct, to interrupt, to call it out. We believe there's room for both, calling in and calling out. Sometimes you'll get it right, sometimes you won't. Keep trying, because that's how you'll find your voice and discover how can we disagree about race and stay in relationship. Let's get started.
All of us have experienced these moments where something is said that is problematic, an offensive racial statement. We often say things like, did they just say that? Did that just really come out of their mouths? There are times when you see it coming, and there are other times where you don't see it coming. It just completely comes out of nowhere. There are times when you may make the decision that it's not worth it to speak up, that I'm going to be silent. Maybe you weigh the risk.
Right. Might not be safe.
It's too risky right now. Or there may be times where I'm simply tired or exhausted. But we're in a workshop about conversation. So let's assume that you have decided, you have chosen, I'm going to speak up. This is one of those times. What do you say?
And just so you know, we're not going to figure this all out
That's right.
in this workshop, right? We're not walking out the door like the subject matter experts on how to do it. But again, we can't do this it can't roll off our tongue in that moment if we've never practiced. So we're going to engage in some more practice.
That's right.
You may have heard the language of calling in or calling out. So calling in tends to be more open, more curious, more of an invitation. Calling out, it's more blunt, it's more direct, and right there and then, right? And a lot of this, whether it's calling in or calling out, depends on body language, tone, energy, because I can say the exact same thing in two radically different ways and have a really different impact. So I can go, ouch, or I can go, ouch. We're going to practice responding when we hear something racially problematic or offensive said.
So I can give you an example. When I hear somebody say something that was racially offensive, my immediate response is, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not really saying anything. I'm just kind of calling attention to the fact that something offended me or something was said that was uncomfortable. What's another go-to sound or phrase that you might?
Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What? Wait.
Wait, what? What just happened?
Wait.
Time out? Excuse me? That's a big
Yeah,
one.
excuse me? Wait.
The reason why we talk about having a go-to statement is because it does a couple things. It calls attention to what was just said, and it then buys you some time to think about what's my next response. And it also gives the person that made the offensive remark, it may catch their attention and give them the chance to change it, to say, oh, I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. Or they can expand on it or, correct themselves, if you will. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to practice a go-to statement. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to say a racially offensive thing. Here it is. My grandma said to never trust you people. And you know what? She was right.
Hey, ouch.
Interesting. Say what?
What the? Lead?
Wait, hold on. Can you elaborate on that?
What? Like, can you like?
I like it, actually. I like it.
Can you repeat that? You're kidding, right?
Yikes. Okay. Yikes.
That's interesting.
You all hearing this? Darren, my grandmother said never to trust you people. And she was right. I didn't like it. It's a sound. James, my grandmother said never to trust you people. And you know what? She was right.
I didn't catch that.
Ooh. I didn't catch that.
And I just want to say, you know what I love about that, James? It's like, yeah, you tossed it, but I am not catching that. That is yours. I am not catching
Come
it.
again?
I am not playing catch with you, right?
How's it feel to say that? Did it feel natural for you? Good. You want something natural. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And there are moments when like that's all that if we just get that out, it's a major success, right?
Yeah.
Because we've said something. In the moments that you've decided to say something, saying something is better than saying nothing.
Absolutely.
I'm going to demo a different one. Talking about racism just keeps us stuck in the past.
Well, here's where I think we disagree. I need a minute to think about how I want to respond to that because I know we have different opinions.
I actually disagree with that statement.
What's another way of looking at this?
So here are some of the assumptions I'm making.
Hold on.
Can I speak out loud what I'm thinking?
Well, that's not how I see it. What am I missing?
Yikes. You've clearly done a lot of research on this topic, and I'm interested to hear more.
And Steve, by the way, I love yikes.
Okay. I don't necessarily agree, but what's your point of view?
I hear you saying that you want to know more about what racism really is. Am I hearing that correctly?
Okay.
Well, he just twisted that all up. I like that. I love it.
All right. So what you're going to do now is get into triads, and you're going to do the same thing. We're going to have different statements that come up from you see on the screen, and you're just going to practice.
You just heard something offensive. Now what? Now it's your turn. Get in your triads, pull out the conversations card, find statements that call people in, low-key ways to keep the conversation going, and look for ways to call people out, to interrupt, to speak directly and clearly. Then your co-host will say out loud different problematic statements. Each time in your triad, take turns responding with a gesture, emotion, with a statement, and afterwards answer, what is it like for you to speak up and respond? What did you learn watching how others responded?
In video 14, what do you do when you witness a racial incident? See powerful examples. Imagine you are there and answer, what is mine to do? To access the series, click on the playlist.